Hi besties! Today we're going to be doing a mukbang or mukbang. I never really learned how to pronounce it. While I give a sort of life update, I guess, while I address where I have been. So we have McDonald's today. I'm a little sketch about this bag. It doesn't seem like it was sealed all the way. So hopefully everything's okay because I'm still gonna fucking eat it. So let's hope. This isn't gonna be like a typical mukbang where like I keep everything in and I don't edit anything out. I just find it so awkward to just sit there and like watch myself chew when I go back and edit these. So like I'll probably only have parts where I'm talking, you know? And this is gonna be weird because I've only ever filmed a mukbang when I do my prediction videos. I never like sat and actually talked about, you know, my life. So I got some fries. I got a small fry. Also McDonald's has gotten really expensive. I don't know what's going on. Okay, well I do know what's going on. It's fucking inflation, but it's fucking ridiculous, honestly. The fries are cold. I expected this. I got honey mustard for my chicken nuggets, which I got a 10-piece. And I got 2 plain McChickens. If I open these and they're not plain, I might actually cry, honestly. Okay, so they are in fact plain, thank God. I would have like actually cried. Okay, I'm gonna pour the fries out. That's just what I do normally. There we go. And McDonald's did give me napkins, thank God. I hate when places don't give you napkins. I'm looking at you, Taco Bell. Like, how are you the messiest fast food place and you don't provide napkins? A little weird if you ask me. And nothing seems to be tampered with as far as I can tell. Fingers crossed, knock on wood and all that shit. And then I'll take out my chicken nuggets and count them because I know they be trying to fucking play me sometimes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, slay. Love that. So before I say anything, I know that some family members watch my videos, and I just want to say first and foremost that do not, like, be concerned, okay? If you try to bring up anything that I'm about to say in this video to me in real life, I'm gonna pretend like I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. I promise you. Like, if I wanted to talk about it in real life, oops, I didn't mean to bump the mic. If I wanted to talk about it in real life, I would have, you know? I just find it easier to talk to a camera. It's not like I don't have people that I can talk to in real life. It's just, I don't know how, you know? Like, I have my best friend that I vent to all the time, but I never really get, like, super specific about, like, my feelings and stuff. Like, my emotions, because it's one thing to talk about problems. Because problems can be solved, like they can have solutions, and advice can be given to, you know, be helpful. But for emotions, at least this is the way it is for me personally, if I don't feel like there's a way that that person can actually help me, then I feel like there's no point in talking about it. And I know that that might be not very healthy, but that's just the way that I am, you know? Like, if I know that there's no way that that person can help me, I would really rather just keep it to myself. They're probably like, well, then why are you telling random strangers on the internet then? I just think that it's easier to talk to a camera. And even though a lot of this is going to be embarrassing and hard for me to talk about, I feel like there's probably people out there that relate. And if there are, then I want them to know that they're not alone. And maybe me talking about this will help someone out there. I don't know. So one of the main reasons why I haven't been uploading is because I've really been in my own head a lot lately. And I'm just not really enjoying things that I typically enjoy. And I haven't been super open about this to anyone really, but I have depression and very severe anxiety that makes, you know, daily life for me pretty hard. Like, those two things affect me a lot more than I would like to admit on a day-to-day basis. It makes a lot of things very difficult for me that I feel like may not be that difficult for people who don't have those illnesses. And my doctor recently recommended a therapist or a psychiatrist. I don't really remember which one. But I've been putting it off because I'm scared, you guys. I'm honestly terrified. I got diagnosed when I was pretty young, but I didn't have control over like appointments and stuff as a child. So it just kind of never got addressed again until recently. I also suspect I might have some other form of like neurodivergence, but I'm not a doctor. I don't want to self-diagnose, but I have my theories for sure. So recently I've just been feeling, depressed, not loving life lately. I'm pretty demotivated because like during the pandemic I kind of lost my direction in life because the world in the future was so uncertain that I didn't really have a plan or idea of what I wanted to do. So then I decided to delay college for a year. And then another year went by. And then another year went by. And then this year will be 4 years. Yeah, I think this is the 4th year of me not going when it was just supposed to be 1 year. And it's like, I can't blame it on the pandemic anymore. It's clearly just me. And like as a kid, it's easier, I would say, to deal with stuff like depression and anxiety. Because first of all, you don't really know what's going on. You don't really know why you're the way that you are. But, once you get older, I feel like you start to realize that the world is not very kind to like mentally ill people or neurodivergent people. And one of the most eye-opening moments of this for me was when I worked my first job at 16 at a fast food place that I won't say the name of because I'm not trying to get sued. But it was not a good experience. And I know that most fast food jobs are not a good experience for anyone. It's a terrible working environment, honestly. But for me specifically, I could immediately tell that people would look at me weirdly. I don't even really know how to explain it, but people looked at me differently. And of course, I experienced that at school. But I was a weird kid, so I kind of just chalked it up to that. And it wasn't until years later that I realized that it's probably because I might be neurodivergent. But I never experienced it in such a manner. Like, people were very openly hostile towards me when I worked in fast food. And I'm not talking about customers. Like, customers, everybody fucking knows that has ever worked, like, in a service, like food service. Customers are terrible. Retail, jobs where you have to work with customers, they're horrible. Everybody knows this. I'm talking about coworkers. Coworkers, people that were supposed to, be on my team were, supposed to work with me. They were really fucking mean to me. Like, very openly hostile towards me just because I was a little bit different or quirky, I guess. One girl in particular was so fucking mean to me that another coworker had to step in and tell her to stop talking to me like that, which is fucking crazy. So yeah, I didn't work that job for very long, and I quit, and it became very apparent to me that I can't have a normal job. Some people, can't work a job where they have to interact with people, and I fear that that's me. So every few months or so, I get into my own head, and I go through a big crisis where I don't know what I'm doing with my life at all, and I feel like I've already, wasted my life at 22 years old. And, it becomes really hard to not, compare yourself to other people your age. But it's like every time I go on social media, I see like people that I went to school with doing well, buying houses, getting married, and having children. All these people doing so well, and I'm just not. And I always have people telling me like, oh, everyone has their own path. You're only 22. Like, you're still young. You don't have to know what you want to do yet. And it's like, I can't absorb that. My brain doesn't care about these facts. Like sometimes I just feel so hopeless and like I'm never gonna find my place in the world. Like, I do YouTube for fun, and it would be amazing to be able to do this as a real job, but I'm also, realistic with realistic expectations, But enough about my depressive spiral. Maybe now I can give you guys an update on like other stuff that's going on rather than, me being in my own head, because a lot of other stuff is going on. Like, for example, I am now a dog mother. I'll probably insert a picture here of my doggie. It's been very stressful. but I find that I make impulsive decisions when I'm depressed, and the shelter was doing $10 adoptions because they were getting like hundreds of dogs and cats every single day, and they were going to start euthanizing them because they literally don't have any space. So I knew I had to go scoop one of them up, and she's just been an absolute handful, and my parents aren't exactly fond of her, and you know, I still live with my parents, so if they decide that the dog has to go, then I honestly don't know what I'm gonna do. So I'm trying my best to train her and get her to chill the fuck out so that, you know, they'll let her stay. But yeah, it's been hard for sure. She has surgery tomorrow that I have to take her to. She's just getting spayed because they're legally not allowed to give you an animal that hasn't been fixed. So we have to go get that done. I've also been having a lot of family drama that I don't want to talk about because a lot of family members follow me, and I'm not trying to start any shit or like throw any shade. I didn't like that sound. Maybe someday when I stop caring, I'll air out family drama, but for today's not that day. Like, I'm not about to start talking shit on my YouTube channel of all places. But just know that it's been a lot. Family's a lot, you know? Especially when not all of you get along. It can be really frustrating and hard. And I feel like that's what's been happening lately. You know, just to give a vague, like, rundown. I really don't want to get into it right now. But, yeah, that's been happening. Maybe one day, when I stop caring, I will just do story times upon story times of all the family drama from the past. 'Cause I think that would be fun, and me and my sister could do it together. And maybe with my cousin, too. But for now, I fear my lips have to be sealed because I don't want to get in trouble. Like, I'm not trying to stir the pot, especially because things are semi-calm right now. Like, I feel like it's definitely not awkward. It's a little bit awkward, but like, there's definitely an elephant in the room. But I feel like it's as calm as it's ever gonna get, probably. Right here in this moment. I don't know if anyone remembers the whole house is falling apart thing, but yeah, that's still happening, and it's even worse now because I can't shower in the house anymore. And the guy who's supposed to come and fix it was supposed to come. It's been almost 3 weeks at this point. This coming Monday, it's Wednesday. Sorry, it's Thursday. The time I'm filming this. Well, it's like 1 a.m. on Thursday. Coming Monday will mark 3 weeks since he was supposed to come and fix our shit, and he hasn't. So I literally can't shower in the house anymore because the ceiling is leaking and crumbling. So whenever I want to take a shower, I have to either go to my aunt's house or wait for it, go out back and shower with the outdoor shower that my mom bought from Temu. Just let that sink in. And for those of you who don't know, I have my license, but I don't drive because I'm too anxious for it. I feel like some people just aren't meant to drive, and I feel like I am one of those people. It's not that I'm a bad driver. Everyone I've ever drove with, or driven with, I should say, they say that I'm a good driver, but I get way too anxious. It's not good for me. Not good for my health, for my heart, none of that. Oh my god, it looks like I got a haircut. I didn't get a haircut. Why does my hair look so short? I don't like this. And also, my bangs are not cooperating. Please ignore. But yeah, it's super frustrating when you want to just, you know, shower in your own home when you can't because the guy who's supposed to come fix it took another job. At least that's the theory. Apparently, he took another job instead of coming to do the one that he already said he would come do almost 3 weeks ago on Monday. Now, of course, my aunt is very sweet for letting me come to her house and shower, but again, I don't drive, so if I want to go over there and not use the outdoor shower in the backyard, I have to ask someone to take me over there. Usually my sister, because obviously she needs to shower too. So I usually just ask her like, hey, I'm gonna go over Titi's and shower, and she'll take us. But I don't know, I feel like I'm bothering, you know? She gave me permission and all, but I really don't like feeling like I'm bothering. And that's just always what I feel like. So I think I want to do more mukbangs or mukbangs. I'm not sure though. I don't really ever have anything to talk about. I mean, I have tons of like family drama that I could talk about, but I don't know if I would like get in trouble for it, you know? But mukbangs or mukbangs, however you say it, bro, I don't know, and I'm probably gonna just keep saying mukbangs unless somebody corrects me. I just have ideas, I guess. Like, I want to do one with my sister and with my cousin, all three of us together probably. That would be pretty fun. But anyways, I am gonna be updating that GoFundMe because I did get an actual estimate now, and I was kind of guessing when I put it in the original GoFundMe, which I'm very sketched out about the price that this guy is charging us. It feels very low for the amount of work that he's gonna have to do. So I don't know if I trust him, to be completely honest. He said he's gonna be charging $10,000 to fix the downstairs bathroom and the upstairs bathroom, and to put in a completely new bathroom in the basement. And that just doesn't sound right to me. Like, my grandparents redid their bathroom. They have a little tiny bathroom in their house, just one, for $15,000. And this guy is supposedly doing all this for $10,000. I thought you guys could see my eyebrow under my hair, but you literally can't. Maybe that's why he still hasn't shown up. He knows he's not doing that shit. He was like, yeah, I'll do it for $10K, and then he just never fucking shows up. That's probably what happened. Yeah, I would really appreciate if you could donate. If not, totally fine. Please don't if you can't. But if you do, and if you're cool with it, if you donate, I will give you a shout out in one of my videos. But if you can't, then please like share the link with people who you think might be able to, or even just like spread the word about my channel. Share like share like your favorite video of mine. Tell people to subscribe, because if I hit a certain amount of subscribers, I might possibly get monetized, which would just be, you know, a dream come true. So yeah, I guess that's where I've been. I'm not done eating yet. I really timed this poorly. I could just stop recording and eat the rest while I watch some streams, but I don't know. The food's kind of getting cold too, because I'm sitting right next to my AC, and it's been really, really hot all week, so I wasn't about to turn it off for the fucking video. I would have died, like actually died. I also just remembered it's SummerSlam weekend. Normally I would film like a predictions video, but I don't even have any predictions. I couldn't even name the matches that are on the card off the top of my head. I could probably name a couple, but I don't know the full card. I know that fuck ass jelly roll match is happening. But allegedly Jelly Roll's been putting in the work, so I'll be the fucking judge of that then, because fuck Travis Scott. I was a Travis Scott hater even before he ruined WrestleMania, but that just made it even worse. Like, I can't fucking stand him, bro. And WrestleMania also ruined that song for me. I cannot hear that song anymore. I'm not even gonna say the name of it. You know what song I'm talking about. I can't even hear that song without feeling sick to my stomach anymore. But yeah, if you want to see more mukbangs, let me know, because I will do more, but not super often. Food is so expensive. I wasn't even gonna order food, but I feel like I would have been so awkward talking to the camera without having anything to do. And I didn't want to play any game because then I would get too distracted and not want to talk, but this felt like a good option, but now I'm out like $20. Also, like, McChickens are so fucking expensive nowadays. This was like, what was it? I don't even remember. It was like $3.50 or something. Like, this shit used to be on the dollar menu. Are you kidding me? Don't piss me off, McDonald's. I'm only gonna eat one of them. I always eat one and then save the other one for later, because they honestly taste pretty good after microwaving them. Oh, I also have this lemonade, sparkling ice lemonade. I love sparkling ice. They should sponsor me, honestly. I would have opened it on camera, but I was so thirsty I just popped it open. I'm probably gonna cut that out. I feel like I drink out of a straw weird. My sister used to bully me for it, and she still kind of does, low-key. I don't know, maybe I do drink out of a straw weird. I've never really, like, watched myself do it, but maybe I do it weirdly. I don't fucking know. Also, I'm, like, pretty sure the DoorDash driver tried to steal my food. I'm not sure. Like I said, if I feel like the stickers weren't sealed enough, and the guy started walking down the street way past my house, and my mom was outside. I think she doesn't like when I order food at night because I'm gonna, like, get kidnapped or something or killed or whatever, so she'll go to the door for me. And she was sitting outside, like, smoking or whatever, and she watches the guy, you know, walk, and then she calls out to him that that's my order. And he tried to say, no, that's not the name on the order. Like, yes, it is, bitch. So then I showed him, I went outside at this point, and I showed him my screen, which was on, you know, DoorDash. And then he asked me again, like, is that your name? Like, yes, that's my name. I have the DoorDash screen right here, too, like. And then he handed me the food and then left. I don't even think he took a picture. If I were a bad person, I could probably get my money back and say that he never delivered it because I didn't get a picture. But I'm not gonna do that. Even if this shit was way too fucking expensive. I used to walk into McDonald's with $5 after school and get a whole fucking meal. You can't do that shit anymore. Then again, my order back then was different, so I don't know the price difference, but I used to get a cheeseburger, a 6-piece, not a 10-piece. And then, did I even get fries back then? I had to have. Yeah, I think I would get, like, a small fries. But $5, that's pretty much all I would carry on me. Because my grandpa, for school, used to give me $5 at the start of every week to use for, like, the vending machine, but I would always just go to the store, like the gas station or Dunkin' or McDonald's after school, or Wendy's was another spot, but I didn't really go there to eat. I would just, like, hang out there for some reason. Like, I would get something so then they wouldn't kick me out, but back then, I was not familiar with Wendy's game. Like, I didn't think they were that good, but now, I think they're pretty good. Maybe I should have got Wendy's instead. I really want to do a breakfast mukbang, but I fear I don't wake up early enough for that. Like, Chick-fil-A's breakfast is so good. I've been dreaming about those chicken minis, bro. Well, I guess while I'm here, I can talk about some of the upcoming videos that I have, which, I have one filmed, which is very different than what I've done before, like previous videos. I've never done a video like this, but it's a Bath and Body Works review video because I bought their submarine collection and I wanted to give my thoughts on it because I feel like some people were hyping them up too much. And I feel like I need to bring them down a little bit, you know? Like, I love Bath & Body Works most of the time. But that Summerween collection, it was alright. And then I'm going to be playing Date Everything. I'm very late to the party, but I have to re-record it though because I filmed an episode, but this was back right before my break. I filmed that and I just wasn't happy with it at all. Like, I think you could really tell that I was not feeling like myself. And I was like watching it back, and there's periods where I don't talk for like a really long time. It's like I forgot I was recording or something. So that pissed me off, and I pissed myself off, I mean. So I think what I'm gonna do, because I didn't play that long anyway, so I think what I'm gonna do is just re-record it completely, and we're gonna act like it's my first time playing. But I honestly didn't play for that long, so I really liked it though from what I did play. I just, you know, I was exhausted. I wasn't feeling like playing any games or even making any videos really. But I think I feel a little better now. Not 100%, but I feel adequate. Like, I can sit here and make a video, you know? But yeah, if you want more mukbangs, let me know. I gotta get my money up, though, if we're gonna be doing those. Because this shit isn't cheap. And as for crumble reviews, I know I haven't done one since Christmas, but that's because their lineups have been shit, quite frankly. I'll see, like, one cookie that I'm excited for, and the rest of the week just sucks. But a new cookie place opened up pretty close, so maybe we'll try them instead. Since Crumble wants to act a fucking fool. Like, do I even know what Crumble's lineup is this week? I don't think so. Let me check. Because I already know that shit's gonna be terrible. Double chocolate chip cookie. Chocolate strawberry cheesecake. Okay, wait. I'm intrigued. Never mind, I'm no longer intrigued. Snickerdoodle skillet cookie. That doesn't look too bad. Looks like a lot going on for me though. Cookies and cream tres leches. Can they just give it a fucking rest? I'm sick and tired of the tres leches. Which, oh my god, bitch. My younger siblings like to put my videos on the TV, which obviously don't mind that. You know, a view is a view, but it's just embarrassing. And then my brother put on my Taco Bell mukbang and starts making fun of the way that I say queso. Like, I didn't want to say it like the white way, like queso. Like, what the fuck do I look like saying that shit? And then, when I just said tres leches, and that just reminded me of that. Maybe I should have just said tres leches. Like, is that better? Is that better? Brother? Anyway. Cake batter cookie. That one looks good. Not gonna lie. My nose is itchy. I would try this one. What's today? Thursday? Maybe I can talk someone into taking me to Crumble. And then the Butterfinger cookie. I never had a Butterfinger, I don't think. And then again with the lemon shit, and it's a chilled cookie. I'm kind of intrigued by the lemon stuff, but not intrigued enough to actually try it, so we will not be trying Crumble this week. But we went to a cookie place that I've never tried before. It was over the weekend? No. When was it? Friday? I think it was Friday. And I got a s'mores cookie because I like s'mores. And the s'mores cookie from Crumble is my favorite cookie, like, ever of all time. So I got from this place to try it out. It was not that good, I'm not gonna lie. And then my cousin got this like birthday cake cookie, which was absolutely covered in sprinkles, and I was like, I knew I should have gotten that one because I tried a bite. Tell me why that shit was so fucking good. I was really mad at myself. Like, bitch, you know that crumble s'mores cookie is the best one. You should have just got that other birthday cake shit. I should have listened to my heart, man. That shit was really good. Now I want to go back. They got me. They locked me in. My sandwich just fell apart low-key. I know this looks like one bite left, but I have a fear of choking, so I'm gonna make this into 2 bites. Maybe even 3. I don't know what's wrong with me. I think when I was younger, I choked on like a chip or something. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's why I have the fear. It's also because I'm basically alone right now. Like, if I start choking, I don't think there's any way I could be saved because my mom doesn't know the fucking Heimlich. She just starts freaking out, pounding on your back. Like don't choke in front of my mom because she will be the first one to freak out, but she's also the first one to not know what she's doing. Like, I literally have a video of my little brother. I thought he was choking. Okay? I thought he was choking. I thought wrong. But he started coughing. And, you know, we were at the dinner table. Like, we were eating. And I thought he took a bite of something and then started coughing. I thought he was choking. Obviously, I've learned now that choking is silent. Like, or like, you can't cough when you're choking because that means the air is coming out. That means that your airway is not blocked, you know? So it's usually like, you know what I mean? Obviously back then I didn't know that, so I thought he was choking. So I told we were sitting there and I was like, I think he just took a bite. Like, I think he's choking. We literally have a video of my mom hoisting him out of his seat and dragging him to the living room because apparently my grandma knows how to stop people from choking. Newsflash. He wasn't choking, and it was really embarrassing. So well, the video is fucking hilarious, honestly, because we were recording for obviously a completely different reason. I didn't see that he was choking and then immediately whip out the camera. No. We were recording him because my brother was trying to tell us that he learned a bad word, and this was years ago, so he was what, 4 or 5 years old maybe. He was young, and he was trying to say that he learned a bad word. And we were trying to get him to say it because we thought it was funny. Because, you know, when little kids say bad words, like, it's funny. And I don't want to show the video because, you know, privacy reasons. And he was also, like, a baby. I don't know if I've ever talked about this. I fucking hate when people post their kids on the internet. That shit is so fucking low. Like, why? Why do you need to post your kids on the internet? Especially, like, oh my god, family YouTube channels, family vloggers, mommy vloggers, whatever you want to call them. I fucking hate those bitches. It's not good. Like, why are you doing that? Why are you literally exploiting your children? Do you have no shame? Whatever happened to shame? So I'm not going to show a video, but I will reenact it. But not really, because I'm not going to do, like, my best impression ever. But because I think people are sleeping. But it was so fucking funny. We were trying to get him to say what bad word he learned. He was like, the one that dad says. And my mom was like, okay, well, what does dad say? And my brother's like, he says bad words. And we're like, which one? And he was like, he says, and then he looked around all shifty like that, and he was like, bad words. And I was like, which one? And he was like, he looks at the camera and he goes, what the fuck? He just goes, what the fuck? Bro, thinking about it is killing me. Oh my god, I love that video so much. It is so fucking funny. You know, right after that, he starts choking because he starts making himself laugh and he starts yelling, "Okay, what the fuck?" Because we thought it was funny. So then obviously, you know, as a kid, he thinks it's funny and he thinks he can say it. So he starts laughing and then that's when he started choking. But he was fine. Everyone was fine. And I have a fear of choking now. Not because of that, but that reminded me of that. I'm very scatterbrained. Oh my god. I just watched myself drinking this. Bitch, I do drink weird out of a straw. That just pissed me off. I'm really mad now. Why did I look like that? I can never drink out of a straw again. Which reminds me. Oh my god, I keep getting reminded of things. But this reminded me, I was so terrified of dry socket after I got my wisdom teeth taken out. I don't think I drank out of a straw for like 2 months, which I know some people, they're like, when I got my wisdom teeth out, I went home and ate a fucking cheeseburger. I drank out of a straw. I was terrified to do any of that. I didn't drink out of a straw. I think I lived on applesauce for that entire, like, first week. Applesauce and then mashed potatoes. But I was really scared to, like, eat anything else because I did not want dry socket. That was, like, my biggest fear because people were describing it like it was the worst pain one could ever experience. But anyways, I think I'm gonna go now. I feel like I went way off topic. I talked about things that, we're not on schedule today, which if you saw me, I keep looking over here. It's because I like to write everything down in my notes app whenever I do videos like these because I know that I'm gonna forget things and that's just helpful for me. And yeah, so I wrote a little outline for myself and I don't think I forgot anything, so it works. I normally say it at the beginning though, like I say, oh, my phone is over here, but I don't think I said it this time, so you know, there you have it. My phone was there. Now you know my secret. But yeah, this is probably not my last time talking about that stuff, the stuff that I talked about in the beginning. I might be more open about it now because I don't know, maybe someone out there can relate, and if you can, I'm sorry. That's terrible. But we're gonna get through it. We're gonna get through it together, okay? Trust. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. If you liked it, leave a like and subscribe and leave a comment because I reply to everybody, literally everybody. But yeah, that's it. Bye guys.